Direct News TV. July 20, 2023. Russia-Ukraine War, List of Key Events, Day 512. Fighting. Russia's Defense Ministry said from midnight on July 20, 2100 hours Greenwich Mean Time on July 19, all ships sailing in the Black Sea to Ukrainian ports will be considered potential carriers of military cargo. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said the military had been instructed to strengthen the security of ports after the Russian attacks against Odessa and elsewhere. A video of Russian mercenary boss Yevgeny Prigozhin welcoming his Wagner fighters to Belarus was posted by his press service on the Telegram messaging app. Prigozhin is heard in the video saying that his men will stay in Belarus for some time, and calling what is happening on the front lines in Ukraine a disgrace. Russia's defense ministry said the country achieved its goal of striking Ukraine's Odessa overnight and all targets were hit, according to a report by Russia's TASS news agency. Ukrainian Agriculture Minister Mykola Solsky said a considerable amount of grain export infrastructure at a port in Kornomorsk in the Odessa region has been damaged in a Russian attack. The attack also destroyed 60,000 tons of grain that should have been loaded and shipped via the Black Sea Grain Export Agreement 60 days ago. The Russian Defense Ministry said its forces captured Muvchinov railway station in northeastern Ukraine's Kharkiv region, according to a report by the Russian state news agency TASS. Russia launched a massive air attack on the Ukrainian port of Odessa for a second night in a row, which one Ukrainian official described as hellish. Ukraine's Air Force said it shot down 13 Kalibr cruise missiles, 1 guided Kh-59 cruise missile, and 23 Shahed kamikaze drones launched by Russia overnight. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia launched 16 Kalibr cruise missiles from the Black Sea Fleet vessels, as well as 8 Kh-22 cruise missiles, 6 Onyx cruise missiles, 1 guided aerial Kh-59 missile, and 32 Shahed kamikaze drones. The Kremlin accused the West of turning a blind eye to what it said were terrorist attacks committed by Ukraine inside Russia after 2 people were killed on Monday in a naval drone attack on the bridge linking Russia to the Crimean Peninsula. Russia's defense ministry said its forces destroyed a stray Ukrainian mine drifting in the southwestern part of the Black Sea. The mine was detected by Russia's Black Sea Fleet, floating about 180 kilometers, 111 miles northeast of the Bosphorus Strait. Mikhailo Podolyak, political advisor to Zelensky, said Russia was intentionally attacking grain terminals and port infrastructure in Odessa. The main objective is to destroy the possibility of shipping Ukrainian grain, he said in a tweet. Head of the United Kingdom's MI6 intelligence service Sir Richard Moore said Russian President Vladimir Putin is clearly under pressure after the Wagner Group's attempted mutiny in June. Moore said he was optimistic about Ukraine's counteroffensive, saying Ukrainian forces have been liberating more territory than Russia captured last year. A fire broke out at a military training grounds in the Kirovsky district on the Crimean Peninsula, forcing the evacuation of more than 2,000 people and the closure of a nearby highway, the Moscow-backed governor of Crimea has said. Military aid. The United States announced additional military assistance for Ukraine, totaling about $1.3 billion, with the package including air defense capabilities and munitions. Black Sea Grain Deal. Putin accused Western countries of turning the now-expired Black Sea grain deal into political leverage. Instead of helping countries in real need, the West used the grain deal for political blackmail and turned it into a tool to enrich transnational corporations and speculators in the global grain market, he said. The International Monetary Fund said Russia's exit from the deal allowing Ukrainian exports via the Black Sea worsens the global food security outlook and risks adding to food inflation, especially for low-income countries. 5 Central European countries want a ban on Ukrainian grain to be extended at least until the end of the year, Polish Agriculture Minister Robert Telus said. In May, the European Union allowed Bulgaria, Hungary, Poland, Romania and Slovakia to ban domestic sales of Ukrainian wheat, maize, rapeseed and sunflower seeds while allowing transit of such cargoes for export elsewhere. Ukrainian children. Talks being mediated by Saudi Arabia and Turkey on the repatriation of thousands of Ukrainian children taken to Russia since at least April, the Financial Times reported. The Belarus Red Cross sparked international outrage after its chief told Belarusian state television that the organization is actively involved in bringing Ukrainian children from Russian-occupied areas to Belarus. Aid. U.S. Agency for International Development Chief Samantha Power pledged $230 million in new funding to help Ukraine's small and medium-sized businesses and boost the economy hit by the war. Diplomacy. South Africa, the host of this year's BRICS summit, has said Russian leader Putin will not be attending the meeting. The International Criminal Court, ICC, issued an arrest warrant against Putin in March and, as an ICC member, South Africa is obliged to arrest Putin if he shows up for the summit. Putin has decided to attend the BRICS summit virtually, through video conferencing, according to a report by Russian state news agency RIA Novosti. Ireland's Taoiseach Leo Varadkar, on a state visit to Ukraine, said national borders cannot be changed through violence. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.